Dear friends, in today's session, we have to discuss the history, application, and characteristics of the C program, which is one of the important foundation before knowing the C programming, which has to be discussed in the next schedules. Remember, when we are talking about the history of the C program, you have to take some of the prominent points while knowing or developing the C programs. As we know, necessity is the mother of invention. When people start talking about to develop the program, as we know, in third generation, COBOL, Fortran, Pascal are used for different purposes. Just like COBOL is for business purposes, Fortran and Pascal is for scientific calculation. People starts to think why we learn so many languages. A language should be developed that should be fulfill the purpose of all. Then the people starts to think and develop a language that is a C, which comes in basically 1972. Many people talks the C comes in 1969. In few inch extent, it is written C comes in appearance in 1969 and in between 1973. But remember that before C comes in appearance, there are many other languages are developed which is in the crude form, and finally C comes into appearance in 1972 in a purified form which fulfill all the purposes of previous languages. Means instead of knowing all the languages, people starts to know in 1972 onwards a single language which can fulfill the purpose of all the previous languages. Means we have not to know many languages, we know a single language which can fulfill the purpose of all. Hence, C programming language was developed in the Bell's laboratory, which laboratory is termed as AT&T Bell's laboratory, and the person who developed C is Dennis Ritchie. Basically, the person who is developed C is Dennis Ritchie in 1969 and ends with 1973, and the operating system on which C is developed, that is Unix operating system, because as we know C is a application software and all the application software runs over the system software. Like Windows is a operating system, at that time Unix is one of the popular operating system used for that purposes. Programming languages that are developed before C, which is discussed in the following table. First, ALGOL comes in 1960, which is developed by an international group. BCPL, Basic Combined Programming Language, comes in 1967 by Martin Richard. B comes in 1970 by Ken Thompson. C comes in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie. K and RC comes in 1978 by Kemihan and Dennis Ritchie. ANSI C comes in 1989 by ANSI Committee. ANSI IOC comes in 1990, comes by ISO Committee, and C99 comes in 1999. Various versions and standardization committee was developing it. But in our turn, in our thoughts, and in our discussion, we have to discuss C as a programming language developed by Dennis Ritchie, exactly 1972, AT&T Bell's laboratory, which gives rise to the concept that how many development takes place before C comes in appearance. C is termed as, again I want to repeat, is a middle level language because it comes in between third and fourth generation language. Hence, it is termed as middle level, high level language. C has wide range of application which fulfill the real world application. Real world means in modern day, whatever the application you need in a daily life, that can be possible to develop in C. Like you are designing any games, that is developed in C. You are developing any graphical user interface or the design for desktop purposes, that is also designed in C. You are designing database and computer operating system. Database means Oracle, MySQL. Operating system means Windows, Unix or Solaris operating system, that can be developed in C. The browser, which is used for accessing any information from the net, that is developed in C, just like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. banking application as enterprise application what the banking organization needs that can be developed in C. The compiler, interpreter and assembler like a translator which convert user code to the computer and vice versa that can be developed in C. The integrated software libraries for enterprise application for banking, railway and airline that can be developed in C. The server application which needs to be in a network based programs that can be also developed in C, because we know server is the main system and the client is a system not powerful in comparison to server system. So server operating system and the program can be developed in C. The device driver. Device driver means any hardware to active we need a program that is known as your device driver that can be also developed in C. Like this many other applications that can be possible in C. And remember, as in the latter part, we will discuss which programming language supports pointer. Pointer is a specific feature in that the virus is developed and through which also antivirus can be developed. C is also used for developing viruses and removing the viruses. The antivirus can be developed through it. Like this, many other applications that is possible in C, which is more helpful in our real life applications. Next, we comes to what the range of characteristics or the variety of robustic characteristics that is possible and supported by C. First, C is portable, which means that if you write a program once in one system, you can transfer to any other system in the world. It will run without any changes. Means write once, run many concept. That is gives rise to the portability, because some of time taken by the compiler is the compilation time and the run time. If once we compile and again run again and again, hence the time will be less. Suppose compile time is 2 minutes, run time is 2 minutes, total time taken is 4 minutes. Means once we take 4 minutes, later on when which system will run that will take 2 minutes, means 2 minute time is saved. That gives rise to the concept of portability. Function rich library, which means C the rich set of functions. Many functions can be possible in C for mathematical calculation, for statistical calculation, for string operation, for character operation, which is available in C, which is placed in the C library at the time of development. Modularity. Modular means a big problem is divided into small module and each specific module having the special purpose, and the combination of all the module solves a big problem. Just like if there is a occasion of a feast, there is many activity. If that each activity is divided into number of persons, and if each person solves their individual problem, the big feast will be successful. Like this, a big problem is divided into small and small module. That gives rise to the concept of a modularity, and modularity gives rise to the concept of a function, and C is full of a function, and without the function we cannot do anything else. Function is nothing but it is a subroutine. Subroutine means entire schedule is divided into small modules, and each module provide the solution of a problem, and the big problem is big problem will be solved by the combination of a number of functions, and each function is known as your subroutine, and every subroutine gives rise to the concept of a modularity. Easy to extend means if you develop a C program in one platform and you can extend or use it in another platform in another location, it can also be accessible. That is known as your extendable feature. And C provide various of data types and powerful operator which works or which is very helpful for making the calculation and storing various type of data, like numeric data, integer is used, character data, card data type is used, for point value, float and double is used. Like this, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, relational operator like a comparison, logical operator like and or, these all operators will be and data types will be available and discussed in the next chapters, which is possible in C. And C is fast and efficient, which means that in the real world application, what we need to develop fast and to run fast and fulfill all the requirement of a user, that can be also possible in C, and hence C can be termed as fast and efficient for developing all type of application. And in the next module we have to discuss the structure of the C program, what are the rules of the C program, and we have to describe with discussion and running the program in a different environment. I hope everybody understand the talks, and if anybody having any remark or comments, kindly make the comment, and if it is accepted by you and you like it, kindly those are not subscribed, please subscribe it, like it, not it is a compulsion, that's by heart, so that we will provide each time the best lectures which is possible by me by heart, and hoping best for the next time. And these modules will continue every day in a short 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that. And who is using those channels and the topics, kindly regularly update, because every day in the night time till completion of this course will be continuing, and when this chapter will be finished, the next other chapters will be start, and it is a continuous process, and we hope we will be providing the best service to the society, and the people will get the best service according to the requirement. Thank you.